It's always fun to look around and see fans singing our Stars Spangled Banner. Getting in the spirit. Should be a good one tonight. Don't go away. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Along with Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We're excited to have with us two-time NBA scoring champion, Shaquille O'Neal.
Hey,
Shaq,
Kevin.
How are you?
I'm doing fine. Hey, Greg, what's going on? Greg, you got some of that when I was scoring champ, huh?
Oh, man.
Got some of those battles.
I always tell a story. We were playing the Lakers in the conference finals. I was with the Blazers. And Shaq had the ball. You know, like big fellas down there, so you got to go down and try to swipe the ball from him. So I go down, and I swipe as hard as I can, right, to try to knock the ball. He doesn't even feel it. I pop my shoulder out of place.
No kidding.
True story. And so I didn't want anybody to know I was hurt. So I just, like, signaled to the coach, hey, you know, I'm going to come out for a minute. I got to go to the bathroom. I ran in the hall.
Popping your shoulder.
Man, I ran in the hall. I was crying like a baby.
Oh.
True story, man. Big fella, he's strong.
DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. Nikola Jokic loves to pass. He said an assist makes two people happy instead of just one. So it's as simple as that. And that simplicity and creative joy is part of what makes the big man tick. Jokic said, it helps me having fun out there. It's a different way to approach the game. And that makes him one of a kind in this league, Kevin.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. And Shaq, he's the one they call the Joker. How unique of a big man is Nikola Jokic?
Reminds me of the great Bill Walton. Has a great playmaking ability. Moves like a old-timer at the Y, but gets the job done every night.
He does.
I tell you what, I think one of the three best passing centers, you know, arguably the game has seen. He has incredible vision, and he can also play facing the basket.
Yes. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Ibaka. Then it's Paul George. And it's Beverly in at the two-guard spot. And for Denver, they've got Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon out there with Jokic. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's Ramsey in at the shooting guard position. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up for Murray. And it's Leonard missing. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. And then Murray with the jam.
See, as a big man, when you play unselfishly, you're harder to stop. That's why you run the offense through Jokic.
And Beverly kicks to Ibaka. From past the arc. Sinks the three-pointer.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
I love the communication, love the hustle. They came up with big stops all night.
Here's Murray. Paul George making his last shot. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Murray.
You see that? You see how comfortable Jokic is from this area? This size and skill is tough to match up with, I tell you.
And Ibaka kicks to Leonard. And here's George. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland. 6 to shoot. Releases from 15. Leonard, no luck.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Murray, good.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Jack, you stayed at LSU 3 years, played 3 years of college basketball, but went back and completed your degree, which was terrific. Then you pursued training and degrees in other fields. What draws you so much to continuing education?
You know, you always want to keep improving yourself. You know, I owed it to myself and my family to complete my degree. You know, I'm famous for saying I got 4 degrees. Would you like to know?
Yes.
Bachelor's, master's, doctorate, and street.
What's the most valuable of those?
Street. Yes.
Now, here is Ibaka. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
And that's a good job of spotting up by Serge Ibaka. He's good in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Again, the Nuggets score.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Here's Beverly. An easy 2 points on the layup.
I love this about Patrick Beverly. He's just a fighter. He's never going to back down.
Murray against George. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Good work defensively by Morris. Clippers leading by 3. Here's Leonard. No good that time. Murray with the defensive effort. Jokic with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. And it's Murray with the jam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles. And Shaq, at LSU, it was clear right away that you were ready for the NBA. For guys in a similar position now, do you think they should be allowed to skip college altogether?
I don't think you can make a rule for just one type of player. I think it has to work for everybody. You know, plenty of one-and-dones, but you have to understand, there's a lot of one-and-dones that 5 years into the league, you never hear from them.
Yeah, and listen, the reality is that there is no one way to do anything, right? I think the fact that you have guys that have the opportunity to go overseas, if that's the path they want to choose, but for a lot of them, just like it was for you, Shaq, the college experience is something that you really can't substitute. And so, you know, I'd like to see that option still remain viable.
The first one falls.
He's an NBA champion and Finals MVP in 2014. Kawhi continues to impact the game at the highest level.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Ramsey passes to Gordon. Murray outside. Jokic kicks to Murray. Denver passing it around. Rocca against Porter. Gordon for three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
So many front row players are trying to stretch out to the three. Gordon's near the top of that list, Kevin.
Outside Leonard. Fires from deep. Good on the triple. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Murray. Shot by Gordon wide open. And again, Denver with the triple.
Part of the game Gordon continues to work on. Catching in rhythm and firing without hesitation.
Here's Leonard. Up and in on the layup. 7 points in the game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Murray. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And Shaq, you were the winner of 4 NBA titles. If you had to choose the one that meant the most, which one would it be?
I would say my first one with the Lakers was special. No, capping out the three-peat. Also with the Lakers was good. No, winning in Miami.
Really?
Winning
That
in
was
Miami.
it.
Because I got traded, and you guys, well, not Kevin, but you, Greg, you were counting me out. Oh, Shaq's going to get to Miami and do more rap videos. And we all
And you
know
did.
Shaq doesn't
You
like
did.
to come in shape. He's not going to be in shape. But, you know, they put me through that rigorous program. And with the great D-Wade, was able to win one in Miami.
That's good from Beverly.
Patrick Beverly is a tone setter, someone who doesn't back down from anyone. I admire his confidence.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Nuggets trail. Murray kicks to Jokic. Gordon outside. No good there. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. The 19-foot shot. The shot by George, no good. In the corner, Murray with it. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
George passes to Leonard. Over Murray. Leonard, no luck.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Here's Jokic. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with his offense. Some coaches might not like taking the three on the fast break, but he had the open look and buried it.
Now here's Murray. 10 points for him. In the corner, it's Gordon. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one. The Clippers in the lead. George looking around. Pass to Beverly.
And the draft and develop method, a staple in Denver. Shaq, do you like how they're doing things?
You know, they've had some savvy picks over the years. And what I really like is they're willing to gamble on talent. You know, it's no accident how they got where they are right now.
And they stay with it and they develop it. It's great.
I mean, think about the potential impact of getting a guy like Michael Porter Jr. late in the first round. And don't forget, Jokic was a second-round pick.
Huh?
Yes. And Denver decides to take their first time out here. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Ibaka. Ivica Zubats has checked in for Marcus Morris. Kennard, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. And it's Jackson in for Paul George. Now, here's Bull. Morris finds Barton. And the three ball is good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Jackson. The lead is 2. Here's Leonard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Leonard's got 12.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Dozier passes to Morris. He kicks the Bull. No good on the 3.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Shaq, when you look back at your career, was there a specific piece of advice you got from another player that really resonated with you?
Michael Jordan told me, before you succeed, you must first learn to fail. Because early on in my career, we were just getting swept. You know, Kevin, you called a lot of the games where it was 4 and out.
What did Jordan tell you that on the floor in the locker room after a game? Like, what was the circumstance?
After they swept us.
After they swept
Game
you.
6.
On
Game
the floor?
4, sorry.
On the floor?
On the floor, yes. He grabbed me on the shoulder and said, before you succeed, you must first learn to fail. And I was like, what does that mean? Until the big Aristotle went home and analyzed it with the magnifying glass. Oh.
That's what that means.
Before you succeedeth, you must first learneth to faileth.
And that one falls for Cousins.
One of the more controversial players in the game. What's amazing through all the scrutiny is the consistency of Cousins' production.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Batum against Barton. It's Bull, top of the key. Here's Dozier. Kennard covering. Shot clock at 5. And another miss by Denver.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Jackson misses.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Morris, no good. And so Cousins will bring it up for Los Angeles. 8-point game. They get the rebound, and that one drops for him.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Morris with the bucket.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now, here's Kennard. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Nuggets shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Shaq, back in the day, you drew double teams. You made the defense pay by setting up your teammates with terrific passing. Which bigs now do you see following in your footsteps, in those footsteps?
You know, my Ben Simmons, former LSU guy, when he gets aggressive in the paint, they double. He definitely looks for his players. Listen, LeBron James is the best passer among non-guards. Anthony Davis, Karl Anthony Towns, Joel Embiid. Look, you got to use the others if you want to get to that next level.
And he makes the first.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for Los Angeles. And so he hits both. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. Morris against Rondo. Morris with the bucket.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Now Rondo. He's coming off a 10-point game against Cleveland. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Barton wide open. He fires. Nails the open triple off the fast break. And now just a 5-point Clipper lead. Rondo kicks to Kennard. Zubac trying to break loose.
Exploding to the rim, Luke Kennard slams it in. His offensive energy is a difference maker.
56 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Snatched up. Clippers leading by 7. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Trying to defend Kennard, you know he can hit shots with limited space. That helps him get you off balance.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That free throw good from Kennard.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Good on both.
You know, there's always going to be room in this league for guys like Luke Kennard. He can shoot, he can pass it, and he can put it on the floor.
Now here's Barton. 11 points for him in that last game against Indiana. Bull the pass to Dozier. Misses the 3. Clippers leading by 9. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Zubac kicks to Rondo. Pass to Kennard. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Kennard's got 7.
The range of Luke Kennard on display. This guy is a lights-out shooter.
3-pointer, Barton. Kennard with the rebound. With 1 on the clock, pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Kennard's got his 3rd basket of the night. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be right back after this. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a few thoughts about how to help his team succeed.
Selfless. I mean, you need to took your pride, you took your ego out, just to be part of the team and do whatever you need to do to be the best player in your roles.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Nuggets at the forward spots, it's Barton and Millsap. Then there's Monte Morris. Then there's Bull. And it's Dozier in 2 guard. Here's Zubac. Denver getting their last shot to go. The pass to Batum. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to Kennard. Shot clock at 6. And here they come.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Cousins. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Cousins has got 6 points.
Well, he's a guy who is built for these kind of plays. DeMarcus using his size and skill to full advantage.
Well, Shaq, one of your more famous quotes of late has been, rings, Ernie, rings. All joking aside, is the number of titles a player wins the best measurement for where they stand in history?
I think it's a piece of the pie, but it's a large piece. It's a good tiebreaker when comparing greats to other greats. It was always the standard of what a great player should be. And
a championship is a championship no matter.
No matter what. And I didn't make the rules. I just try to abide by them. But, yeah, I think the more rings, the more you can say how great you were.
I think it's a good point because it's all relative. Because, you know, Bill Russell's got 11, but most people would say Michael getting 6 in his era was the equivalent to that. And then you could go a step further with Kobe and you know, having 5, you having 4 because of free agency and the impact of that. So I do think it's, as Shaq said, it does matter because great players win championships, but there are other metrics that you have to look at as well.
Denver calls timeout. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And facing a squad that poses some challenges. I mean, they beat them in the playoffs, but lost the regular season series.
So both teams changing it up here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. In the corner, Murray with it. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And that'll give them a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in. And Zoe Ibaka will bring it up for the Clippers. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Outside Leonard. Outside George. Off target from outside. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. Porter dishes to Murray. Pass to Gordon. Here's Ramsey. Stolen by George. Goes up. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Let it all hang out. When George takes flight, just enjoy the show.
Pass to Jokic. In the corner, it's Gordon. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Beverly, the pass to Ibaka. Back to Beverly. George, that's a 2-pointer. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
The defense on George a little too tight there, but to have any chance against him, you have to challenge him.
It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one.
The consummate team player, Paul George, is an excellent leader, and he's cool to let others lead also.
Both shots good from the stripe. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Murray outside. Jokic. And that one goes long.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Give him any kind of opening, and Kawhi Leonard will make you pay at the rack.
Now here's Murray. 23 points his last outing. Over George. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Leonard, no luck. The Nuggets trail by 15. Order outside. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. LA's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Leonard finds Morris. Leonard draws the double and stolen by Gordon. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. And he makes both free throws.
And for Gordon, you know, the sky's still the limit. He has all the physical ability in the world, and he has the instincts to have that perfect game.
Now, here's Beverly. He's got 7. Here's Ibaka at number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Denver calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at the Nuggets. They're 6th right now in the conference with lots of time to make a move. And, of course, Los Angeles, a game and a half out.
And, you know, for the Nuggets, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
I agree. As good as they've been, they do seem like they're missing that true killer instinct that sets the great teams apart from the good ones.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
Here's Beverly. It's hauled in by Jokic.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Here's Gordon. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Gordon's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Passes to Beverly. Now, here is George. He's got 8, 5 on the clock, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing.
The nuances that Kawhi has added to his game. That time, the little up fake.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for Paul George. Both shots good from the stripe. Denver with the ball. Trailing by 13. Murray for 3. The shot, no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles. The pass to Ibaka. Over Murray. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist by Beverly. 9 points for Serge Ibaka.
We know Beverly's ability as a defender, but don't underestimate his ability as a distributor. He has good vision. What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
They get it back, and Morris throws it down.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Here's Jokic. The Nuggets with another miss.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Scooped up, and Ibaka slams it in.
Excellent timing on the offensive glass, and Ibaka takes advantage of the second chance opportunity.
Murray with it, guarded now by Morris. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That'll be his second foul of the game. Murray against Jackson. Murray kicks to Gordon. Lock at 6. And that's good. Jamal Murray for 3. Murray's got 13 points.
And if you don't get out on Murray, he will light you up from beyond. He's lethal.
Tries again. Leonard, no luck.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Clippers leading by 16. Jackson dishes to Ibaka. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Very solid, both ends of the floor. That time, Ibaka, efficient inside.
Pass to Ramsey. Back to Gordon. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Now, here's Leonard. 26 points for him last game against Cleveland.
And his shot blocking helped as well. Those 2 blocks he had were big for them.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball after the Clippers pick up 2.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Nuggets. On Tuesday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz. And then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And that game against the Clippers, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
And the first one drops.
You know, he was the 24th pick in 2011. I think it's safe for us to say Jackson's outplayed that draft slot.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Clippers. Luke Kennard comes in for Patrick Beverley. And so Jackson nails both of them. The Nuggets trail by 20. Barton outside. There's the dish to Murray. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Cousins has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Leonard's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Great rhythm on the catch and shoot. Kawhi showing us what's good.
Barton surveying the floor. And Barton throws it down.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. Now here's Jackson. He had 13 points in the win against Cleveland. And stolen by Murray. Pass to Barton. Back to Murray. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Jackson. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Kennard, the pass to Cousins. Over Jokic. Good defense by Jokic. The Nuggets trail by 20. Shaq, thanks for coming by. Entertaining as always. Happy to have you on the program. You have an open share anytime you want to join us.
Anytime, Kevin. My pleasure. Whenever you guys need me, just give me a call. If I'm not doing icy hot Krispy Kreme or the Journal Insurance, just give me a call.
Other than that, you'll be free.
Yeah, I'll be free.
That's good to know. And, Steve, there are people who have to focus on one thing to get it right. Yet Shaq can execute so many things at a high level at the same time.
You're so right, Kevin. We know he's one of the best to ever put on a uniform. A lot of people always talk about his offense, but he made second-team all-defense 3 times. He can do it all on the court and now in the broadcasting booth.
The fadeaway. Gordon kicks to Millsap. Deep 2 from Murray. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And don't kid yourself about Cousins. He has the ability to see the whole floor, and he's willing to share the wealth.
Now here's Murray. He's got 13. 16 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Down low, Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. It's good.
I love it, Kawhi. When you have skills from the mid-range, you don't need to force anything.
And so it's Los Angeles, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, kicked back to the studio set after his brief tryout alongside Kevin and crew, the big fella, Shaquille O'Neal. Were you aware it was a tryout?
Well, that was great.
When's the last time you ever had to try out?
I've never had to try out, but it was great. I just want to let you guys know I'm missing him already.
Wow, well, it's nice of them to have you, and they could have you back there.
Yeah. Well, I'll leave right now then, Kenny.
Okay.
You feel that way.
That's why you feel that way
Okay,
about us.
I'm just saying, I miss him. I miss you guys too, but I miss him.
Don't let the door hit you, big fella.
Oh, wow.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Patrick Beverley, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's George in at the point guard position. Greg, is a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you know you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So you know the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well, but so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Here's Ramsey, defended by Beverly. Shots good by Ramsey. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Passes it to Cousins. Kicks it to George. Nugget shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Ball's knocked loose, stolen by George. And here we go, fast break. Cousins has got it, and Morris throws it down.
Yeah, just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Jokic passes to Murray. And they double up Gordon. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here's Denver. Jokic finds Murray. 6 to shoot. There's Gordon with the 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
George against Murray. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
How about the strength of Murray finishing the shot off easily, even with the harm? And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
Zubac is checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Free throw good, Murray. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid 30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Morris is checked in. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Offensive rebound. Here's Morris. Gordon with the defensive effort. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Shoots from 12. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, a former 5-star recruit. We know about the talent level with Porter, but he's also a mature, hard-working guy.
For Denver, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Free throw good. Porter. And Porter drops them both. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Fader on the way. Rebound by the Nuggets. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Gordon's running. The Nuggets with another miss. LA has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. And it's Beverly missing. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. A pull-up. No good off the back of the rim. And Los Angeles guys shooting around 44% in this third quarter.
Right in Beverly's wheelhouse, finding space. Quick release off the catch. Money.
Denver calls timeout. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. And he goes in for the dunk.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Outside, Batum. Out to Morris. Shoots the 3. Drills it from outside. Morris has got 10 points in just the second half.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Oh, Porter in position, throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. George dishes to Batum. To the paint. It's Ibaka. That time on the assist by Batum. Ibaka's got 15.
Something that's really evolved for Ibaka, the ability to absorb contact while maintaining control.
Inside, Dozier. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside, Batum. The quick look, no good that time. Nuggets have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Teardrop shot, and the rejection by Ibaka. George, that's a 2-pointer. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Will Barton, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Rajon Rondo is checked in for Morris. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Barton from outside. And another miss by Denver. The Clippers have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Here's Batum. Got a piece of it.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
And stolen by Barton. Rondo with the steal. And oh, here we go. Batum's got it. Galloping the fast break chance. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Morris. And Barton throws it down.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. The deep three from George. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Barton's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
From deep, George hits the three-point bomb.
Hitting only 1 of 5 this quarter. He's in a little bit of a slump, but it looks like he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Morris with the ball. George picks him up. Here's the floater. And there's the play by Morris inside. Morris has got 6.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
In the corner, Ibaka with it. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists now in this one. Nuggets shooting 47% since getting things started in the third quarter. Morris against George. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for Paul George.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
And he makes the first. Paul Millsap's checked in for Gordon. The Clippers also making some changes. Kennard, he's checked in for Batum. And it's Jackson in for Paul George. And Morris drops them both. Here's Kennard. He's got 12. Down low, Ibaka. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. 19 points for Serge Ibaka.
Having a tremendous game here. Ibaka's been on fire, and the defense has failed to adjust.
Outside Millsap. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And the pass to Ibaka. Pass to Kennard. Floats one. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And the Nuggets making a change here. Jokic is checked in. Just 5 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Jackson misses.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
No one covering. 19 points for Will Barton.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Ibaka outside. Pass to Kennard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's the fast break. Millsap leading the way. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Millsap's got 4 this quarter.
Millsap running the break like a guard.
To the inside. And Ibaka slams it in.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injuries slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
Clippers leading by 19 points. Left side Jackson. Kennard for 3. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 5 assists in the game. Morris with the ball. 8 points for him. Jokic on top from about 19 feet. Rebounded by Jackson. Los Angeles has gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Here's Kennard, and it's sent back by Millsap.
And Millsap, for his size, a pretty good rim protector.
Barton in the corner. Back to Millsap. Over Kennard. That shot off the mark. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And Ibaka slams it in.
Rondo is out there to distribute the ball. He is a master at finding the open man.
And here is Morris. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Terrific vision there with that pass. Hit his teammate perfectly in transition.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. Still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team. Oh, from the Republic of Congo, Serge Ibaka to Kembe Mutombo and Bismack Biyombo. A lot of big man talent.
Jokic on top. He's guarded by Cousins. And it's the Clippers' ball. They've got an 8-0 run. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Way to run the floor, big fella. And this is what you get from DeMarcus Cousins. He plays with a lot of passion.
Martin from outside. Rebound by the Clippers. Cousins has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Millsap passes to Murray. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 5 here tonight. And Los Angeles guys shooting well. 50% from the floor. Outside Leonard. The 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. 3 on 3. Floats it up for Millsap. Well placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Now Beverly. He's got 9. He feeds it to Leonard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Comfortable inside, plus the 7'3" wingspan. Hard to stop Kawhi without fouling.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Leonard hits them both. 5 seconds left to play in the third. Jokic moves back up. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw, good. Jokic.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Murray. And it's Ramsey in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now here's Murray. Millsap has the open look. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 6 assists in the game.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And Cousins kicks to Beverly. There's the triple. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Millsap's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Another 3 for Denver.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Morris, no good. The Nuggets trail by 17. Outside Millsap. For 3, Murray. No good. Nice D from Cousins. Clippers shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Beverly dishes to Leonard. Outside for Jackson. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Jackson against Murray. Jackson passes to Leonard. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And this is what you like about Cousins. Has the power, has the length, but then has these crafty little moves like that up fake.
First free throw is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Gordon's checked in for Denver. George is checked in for Los Angeles. Both good from the line that time. just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Ramsey. From 7, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Beverly's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Leonard, that's for 2, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
First one falls for him.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in L.A., but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
The Nuggets trail by 19. Murray with it. And here's Gordon. Outside, Porter. Knocks down the 3-ball. Porter's got 9 points here in the second half.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
Here's Ramsey, and again Denver with the triple.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
In the corner, it's Morris. Lets it go with the 3. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
I don't know what coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
Outside Gordon. Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Wow, I'll tell you, Morris is on one tonight, pumping his points in left and right.
Elbow shot. He can't get that one, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. George with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. Leonard. He can't get it to go. Good defense by Jokic. To the paint, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Cousins. Drains the jumper to finish the break. And that's 12 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Outside Gordon. And it's sent back by Morris.
And this is what staying active can give you. Morris sending that one back with authority.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Serge Ibaka has checked in for the Clippers. Murray surveying the D. On the wing, Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Porter's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Denver.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Ibaka finds George. But they recover it.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
Murray, the pass to Ramsey. Gordon for 3. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. Ibaka's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Beverly dishes to Leonard. Again, Los Angeles.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
kicks it out to Gordon. And the three off target.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Shot's good by Ramsey. Clippers leading by 19. Outside Leonard. Sinks the triple. Leonard's got 9 points in the quarter.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Murray the pass to Gordon. And Smitty, we see the success and the great talent level in the WNBA. Do you ever think we're going to see a woman on an NBA roster?
Well, Kevin, that's a good question. Let's look at the history of the game. We've had 2 women drafted, Denise Long back in 1969 and Lucia Harris in 1977. I will say this, Kevin, I do believe so. I think in my era, there's one player I got a chance to watch and play against that could have played for sure was Cheryl Miller.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Good on both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Now Beverly launches it. Denver grabs the miss. Porter's got his 6th rebound on the night.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see. And a long windup and strong follow through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. And here's Leonard from 3. It's held in by Jokic. Jokic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. 3-pointer. The shot by Ramsey, no good. Los Angeles leading by 18. Now here's Beverly. Leonard with no one around. Drills it from outside. Leonard's got 12 now in this quarter.
Hey, continue to stack it up from 3. He's got 2 in each half so far.
Gordon with it. Guarded now by Morris. Gordon kicks to Jokic. And a wide open look for Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Here's George. Over Murray. It's held in by Jokic. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. The 3 from George. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Ramsey. Defended by Beverly. Murray for 3. Another 3 for Denver.
That's his second 3-pointer of the night. 1 in each half. Trying to keep the defense honest.
Passes it to Ibaka. He dishes it to Leonard. Nobody near George. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Though he doesn't show a lot of expression, PG-13 is ultra competitive. Claps back from distance.
Leonard against Porter. Murray kicks to Jokic. Here's Ramsey. Pocket 4. Morris with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 21. Beverly finds George. Leonard against Porter. Beverly for 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Outside, George. The pass to Morris. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Morris has got 21.
An efficient scorer inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
For three, Gordon gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Murray against George. And it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
Porter, no luck. Los Angeles leading by 23.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Clippers.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kawhi Leonard.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Back to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
Shooting two.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markeith, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And Morris drops them both. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Morris passes to Najee. Here's Dozier, defended by Batum, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the five, even though he's a little undersized.
Well, for the Clippers, they can just run out the clock. Outside Rondo. So the Clippers winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.